Hey guys, this is Sergio. I'm one of the JV partners in Florida, and if you're watching this video from QLS, then if you're thinking about getting a license or are already licensed, then this video is going to be for you. So I wanted to touch on a couple of things. So I'm licensed here in Florida. Do you need to be licensed to do what we do and buy on terms, lease purchase, or seller finance? No, because we have equitable interest in the property, and so we are able to do what we need to do, market, sell to our end tenant buyers without a license. But for those of you who are licensed, I wanted to touch base on the fact that you're leaving a lot of money on the table. See, when you set up a listing or a showing, you're going there, you have a property already under agreement for listing with your seller. You're only going to get 6% tops, and really, when it's listed, you're competing with a buyer's agent, right? Because you're a seller's agent now. So your commission is 3 to 6% is really going to be 3%, and of course, with the haggling and the competition, it's going to be a lot less, maybe 2%, 2.5%, and you have to share that with your broker. So, a couple of things. Number one, you're only getting cash. Conventional VA, FHA loans out there, you have about 82% of the market right now that just can't walk into the bank to get a loan. What that means is you're working with a very small percentage, and you're fishing in a very small pond with buyers. So it's a frustration. Your listing is between 3 to 6 months, and that's all you have. And then once that 6 months is up, listing expires. You weren't able to help the seller, and so now maybe somebody else comes along and tries to list the property, or somebody like us as investors will snatch up the property on terms if the seller is willing to wait a little bit and they want top dollar, and most of them do. So we fish on a larger pond because we're fishing with that other 82%. Not saying that they're all good, but there's a lot of people that need just a little credit enhancement and have great income. They just need a little time, and that's why they go through our program. So I'm going to touch base right here. That's a $200,000 house. You put it up on the market, you find a buyer in 30 days, you go through the whole process of the loan, that's another 45 days. 3% is $6,000. That $6,000 you have to split 80-20 with your realtor, depending on what kind of a commission you have structured with your broker. So with that said, you're not walking away with a lot. You're leaving a lot of money on the table. But how about if once you go through this program, now you are a little bit more in tune with and equipped with more options for your sellers. So let's take that same $200,000 house, and let's say the seller says, you know what, 5 months, listing is almost up. I don't have a lot of time. I got to get out of here. I can't make mortgage payments anymore, or I've already bought another house. Maybe I could just rent it. Okay, if they want to be landlords, great. However, having tenants could be headaches. I wouldn't suggest it. But now they're talking to you, who's already gone through the QLS, has come on board, and you tell your seller, listen, I have other options. What if I could give you your asking price, give me 24 months or less, and I get you top price, I get your mortgage payments covered with all upkeep and maintenance of the property, and I can cash you out in anywhere between 12 and 24 or 12 and 36 months, as long as they have peace of mind that you're taking care of everything. So now you take it under agreement and you put it out there for, let's say, $239.9. You start marketing for your tenant buyer, and you tell your seller, look, give me, it's been 5 months, give me another 30 to 60 days to get this done. Let's say the payments are $1,100 a month, and there is some principal paid on, obviously, with mortgage payments. But let's say you find a tenant buyer that needs a little bit of credit enhancement, or let's say you just got a new job and just needs a little seasoning, or whatever. They're a business owner and they need seasoning. So now you've got them in there for $1,500. You're collecting $400 a month of a spread. Our average is about that, 4 and up. So now with a 24-month term, That's $9,600, guys. So payday number one, you're going to get a non-refundable option consideration down payment, which obviously goes towards the purchase price of the home. Let's say you're looking at 10%. $10,000. So let's look at all three paydays. Payday number one is $10,000 option consideration in your pocket. Hip National Bank, you can spend it any which way you want. Payday number two is $400 a month spread. That's the difference between the $1,100 and the $1,500 that you're collecting every month. That's $9,600 for the 24 months, if it goes to 24 months. And then of course, you have the $239.9 minus the $10,000. Guys, the total on three paydays, and this is what we talk about, three paydays, and throughout the course, we'll probably touch on a fourth payday. That's $48,600. So instead of now, as a realtor, you would have only gotten $6,000 minus your split with your broker. Now you have $48,000 coming in total in 24 months or less. Let's say we split that into two. That's $24,300 for the year, as opposed to this up here at $6,000. To me, it's a no-brainer. Guys, for you that have licenses or are thinking about getting a license, this is just another tool to have for your sellers and to give them other options. So instead of bringing an option for a VA, FHA, all the nonsense with the banking and the loans, you have an option to actually buy their property on terms and make, this is a small deal, $48,000 for 24 months. It's a no-brainer. Guys, enjoy the course. Have a great day.